Hello everyone, welcome to Dakshina e-classroom program, and this is a solution video for exam DT14 for NEET students. So I hope everyone tried their best during your exam, but still there are few questions which you were not able to solve during your exam are also equally important to be at least understood after the exam. So I hope this video will be helpful in understanding those questions, in clearing your doubts which any of you having any question in part physics. So let's start the video without any delay. So here we have question number 1. The displacement wave in a string is given by y is equal to 3 in centimeter, sine of all that is where x is in centimeter, t is in second. The wavelength and velocity of the wave. So it's a standard wave equation. Question number 1. तो यहाँ पे आपको दे रखा है y is equal to wave equation 3 in centimeter into sine of 6.28 into this is 0.5x 50t. This is the wave equation. तो यहाँ पे आपको पता है ये एम्पलीट्यूड है, this is 2 pi, this is f frequency and this is 2 pi by lambda, so this is basically 1 by lambda. So this implies lambda is equal to how much? 1 by 0.5, that is equal to, और यहाँ पे मेंशन है x is in centimeter and t is in second, so this will be like 2 centimeter. This is your lambda, and wave velocity is equal to what? V is equal to lambda into f, and that is equal to 2 centimeter multiplied by 50, that is 100 centimeter per second, and that's all your answer. So that's matching with option number 1. Next question number 2. ये क्या है? स्टैंडर्ड वेव का इक्वेशन है, तो वहाँ से आपको चेक करना होगा कौन सा लैम्डा है और कौन सा क्या है बेसिकली. So uniform solid sphere of radius r is released on rough horizontal floor after imparting it an initial velocity, horizontal velocity v0 and angular velocity omega naught as shown in the figure below. Coefficient of friction between the sphere and the ground is mu. What should be the relation between omega naught v0 and omega naught so that the sphere comes to permanent rest after some time? तो देखो अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, स्टैंडर्ड एक बेसिक सा. दिस इज गुड, दिस इज v नॉट, दिस इज ओमेगा नॉट, और इनिशियली दिस इज द वेलोसिटी एंड इट्स रिलीज्ड ऑन रफ हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस. फ्रिक्शन कोएफिशिएंट इज म्यू. फाइनली थोड़ी देर बाद ये क्या होता है, परमानेंट रेस्ट में आ जाना चाहिए. मींस this velocity is also 0, I mean like this is becoming 0 and omega is also becoming 0, so means it's a complete rest. So in these two moments the angular momentum about this point, which is the lowest point, must be constant because इसमें जो external force act हो रहा है that is friction, and friction का torque about this point is 0. So we can simply equate initial, like final तो angular momentum 0 है ही, initial angular momentum को 0 कर देते हैं, then we will have answer. So initial angular momentum about this, let's say O, so LO, so it will be like m v naught into r minus this is like inward and this is outward, so I, that is it's a uniform solid sphere, 2 by 5 m r square into omega naught must be equal to 0. तो यहाँ से इसको सॉल्व कर देते हैं. m gets cancel, 1 r gets cancel, this is v naught equal to 2 by 5 into r omega naught, and this is the relation it's asking. That's what it's matching with option number 2. Next question number 3. So here in an IC engine a gas is undergoing a cyclic process as shown in PV diagram. If the engine complete 5 cycle in a second, एक सेकेंड में 5 cycle, then the average power of the engine. तो average power of the engine, तो यहाँ पे देखो work done निकाल लेते हैं, is it? ठीक है ना? So this is PV diagram is given to you, PV, this, so this is given. तो area under will be W, और एरिया कितना हो जाएगा बेस्ड, सो W is coming out to be how much? This is 1 by 2 multiplied by 0.4 volume multiplied by pressure, that is 10 to the power 5. So 2, that's 2 into 10 to the power 4 joule. And एक सेकेंड में कितने साइकिल कंप्लीट कर रहे हैं? 5. टोटल वर्क डन W net is equal to how much? This is 5 multiplied by 2 into 10 to the power 4, that is 10 to the power 5 joule per second. This is the work done per second. This is the average power, and that can be written as basically 100 kilowatt. So that's matching with option number 2. Next question number 3. Here it's given, it was 3 question actually. Next question number 4. तो यहाँ पे है a man M is suspended from spring of negligible mass. The spring is pulled a little and then released so that the mass executes a SHM of time period capital T. If mass is released, if mass is increased by small m, the time period becomes 5t by 3, the ratio of small m by capital M. तो देखो टाइम पीरियड क्या होता है स्प्रिंग क्लॉक सिस्टम के लिए 2 पाई रूट ओवर m by k. दिस इज द टाइम पीरियड. सो इनिशियली टाइम पीरियड इज t. बाद में है बेसिकली कि मास को कितना कर दिया, थोड़ा बढ़ा दिया गया है, स्मॉल m ऐड कर दिया गया. सो t प्राइम विल बी इक्वल टू 2 पाई root over total mass is capital M plus small m divided by k, and this is equal to how much? It's 5t by 3. This is the system. मैं दोनों को simply divide करके और this t gets cancel. This is 3 by 5 is equal to root over capital M by capital M plus small m. Squaring both side. This is 29 by और थोड़ा सा इसको इन्वर्स भी कर देते हैं बिकॉज अपन को चाहिए रेशियो स्मॉल m बाई कैपिटल M. सो दिस इम्प्लाइज कैपिटल M प्लस स्मॉल m डिवाइड बाई कैपिटल M इज इक्वल टू दिस इज 25 बाई 9 एंड दिस इज 1 प्लस स्मॉल m बाई कैपिटल M. दिस इज इक्वल टू 25 बाई 9. दिस इम्प्लाइज स्मॉल m बाई कैपिटल M इज इक्वल टू 16 बाई 9 एंड दिस इज द आंसर दैट्स मैचिंग विद ऑप्शन नंबर 3. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. So in a venturi meter, water is flowing in a horizontal tube. The cross-section area of the narrow section is half that of the voided section. If the difference in water level in the vertical tube is 0.6 meter, then the velocity of the water flow in the voided section. तो यहाँ पे आप venturi meter का application use कर सकते हैं directly formula. Otherwise, you can apply simply Bernoulli's principle between wider section and smaller section. So this is तो यहाँ पे एक ये सेक्शन और एक ये है. दिस इज 0.1, दिस इज 0.2. सो नाउ P1 प्लस हाफ रो V1 स्क्वायर और यहाँ पे प्रेशर मतलब लाइक रो GH तो दोनों के लिए सेम है. दिस इज इक्वल टू P2 प्लस हाफ रो V2 स्क्वायर. ठीक है. एंड बाय कंटिन्यूटी इक्वेशन A1 तो यहाँ का एरिया 2A है. अगर इसका एरिया मैं A ले लेता हूँ तो 2A मल्टीप्लाइड बाई V1 विल बी इक्वल टू A मल्टीप्लाइड बाई V2. तो यहाँ से अपने पास रिलेशन आता है V2 इज इक्वल टू 2V1. ठीक है, ये आ गया रिलेशन. सो नाउ वी कैन सब्सटीट्यूट इट हेयर एंड P1 माइनस P2 इज आल्सो गिवन. सो P1 माइनस P2 दिस इज इक्वल टू, इसको उधर ले जाते हैं तो रो बाई 2. दिस इज V2 स्क्वायर. सो V2 स्क्वायर इज 4V1 स्क्वायर माइनस V1 स्क्वायर. दिस इज 3V1 स्क्वायर बाई 2 and this is P1 minus P2 will be rho GH. And substituting and solving all that, so V1 is equal to 2 into rho into G into H is 0.6 divided by 3 and root over that. Simplifying it, it comes out to be 2.2 meter per second. That's matching with option number 2. Next question number 6. So यहाँ पे two block A and B are in contact with each other and kept on rough horizontal floor having the friction coefficient mu 0.4 as shown in the figure. If the horizontal force of 28 Newton is applied on the block A, the friction force acting on block B. तो ये सिंपल सा एप्लीकेशन है बेसिकली. देखो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है. दिस इज 5 kg 3 kg फ्रिक्शन कोफिशिएंट म्यू इज इक्वल टू 0.4. तो जो यहाँ से 28 न्यूटन टोटल फोर्स अप्लाई किया जा रहा है, ये क्या होगा अगर ये फोर्स लिमिटिंग वैल्यू ऑफ फ्रिक्शन फोर्स से ज़्यादा है तब तो दोनों ब्लॉक मूव करेंगे और दोनों ब्लॉक्स में काइनेटिक फ्रिक्शन लगेगा. लेकिन यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि अगर ये कम है तो उस टाइम पे क्या होगा, पहले कंप्लीट फोर्स इट विल ट्राई टू रजिस्ट. जब ये नहीं रजिस्ट कर पाएगा तो इसमें पास करता है बेसिकली. तो ये कितना रजिस्ट कर सकता है. सो म्यू एम जी, लेट्स से एफ लिफ्टिंग 1 दैट विल बी इक्वल टू हाउ मच म्यू m इंटू जी दैट्स 20 न्यूटन. और इसका लिमिटिंग वैल्यू होती है F2, लिमिटिंग वैल्यू इज म्यू दैट्स 12 न्यूटन. ठीक है ना. तो मतलब 32 को ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं लेकिन अवेलेबल कितना है 28 ओनली. तो पहले 20 तो इसके द्वारा बैलेंस कर दिया जाएगा. मतलब लाइक यू कैन राइट 28 न्यूटन इज इक्वल टू F1 प्लस F2 प्राइम. F2 प्राइम मतलब नॉट दिस बट रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से. तो यहाँ से अपने पास आता है F2 प्राइम इज इक्वल टू सिंपली 8 न्यूटन. दैट इज आंसर टू द प्रॉब्लम मैचिंग विद ऑप्शन नंबर here. Question number this 3. Next question number 7. तो यहाँ पे है ए वेव इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय द इक्वेशन क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 y इज इक्वल टू दिस इज a cos ऑफ kx माइनस ओमेगा टी, ये एक वेव है. Superposed with another wave of to form a stationary wave such that the point x is equal to 0 is ignored, the equation of the other wave. देखो इसके लिए क्या होना चाहिए, हमारे पास दूसरी y resultant should be equal to y1 plus y2. तो इसको अगर मैं y1 बोलता हूँ, then the condition is that टू वेव मस्ट बी ट्रैवलिंग इन अपोजिट डायरेक्शन. तो अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं, तो उसके लिए ऑप्शन हमारा 1 भी हो सकता है, 2 भी हो सकता है, 3 4 नहीं हो सकती, बिकॉज 3 एंड 4 बोथ वेव्स आर ट्रैवलिंग इन सेम डायरेक्शन. अब नेक्स्ट है कि यहाँ पे जो इनको ऐड करके और x इक्वल टू 0 पे कंडीशन है वो कि लाइक 0 हो जानी चाहिए. सो लाइक इफ वी आर एडिंग y1 माइनस, ये अगर सेकेंड केस में चेक करेंगे तो वो साइन ऑफ समथिंग आएगा kx, एंड दैट can only give you displacement equal to 0 at x equal to 0. So that's matching with simply option number 2, that is y2 is equal to minus a cos of kx plus omega t. So that will be your answer, and that is matching with option number 2. Next question number 8. Let me erase the board. Okay, so next question number 8. String oscillate at a fundamental frequency under a tension of 225 Newton produces 6 beats per second with sonometer. Okay, so if the tension is 256, then again oscillating at fundamental node, it produces 6 beats per second with the same sonometer. What is the frequency of the sonometer? ठीक है ना. So question number 8. देखो सोनोमीटर की फ्रीक्वेंसी लेट्स से मान के चलते हैं f0 है, वो कांस्टेंट है, पहले भी 6 बीट है, बाद में टेंशन बढ़ाने से क्या होता है फंडामेंटल फ्रीक्वेंसी बदलती है, फिर भी 6 है, तो इसका मतलब डिफरेंस 6 रह रहा है. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि इनिशियली जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है फंडामेंटल फ्रीक्वेंसी एफ फंडामेंटल लेट मी राइट इट, तो ये क्या होगी 1/2L रूट ओवर टी बाई म्यू. ठीक है, तो ये टेंशन के प्रोपोर्शनल है और टी कितना है 225, तो दैट इज इक्वल टू बेसिकली 1/2L रूट ओवर 225 डिवाइड बाई म्यू, जिसको मैं लिख सकता हूँ 15/2L इंटू रूट म्यू. ठीक है, और तो इसका मतलब क्या हो गया कि आई कैन राइट इनिशियली f0 माइनस दिस f 15/2L रूट ओवर म्यू, दिस इज इक्वल टू 6, और बाद में later on it's becoming basically f prime will be equal to 1/2L root over 256 divided by mu, that is 16/2L root over mu. अब क्या हो जाएगा f prime minus f0 is also equal to 6. तो यहाँ से अपने पास आ जाता है 16/2L root over mu minus f0 equal to 6. ठीक है, अब इन दोनों से अपन को वैल्यू बेसिकली फाइंड करने का है, f0 का वैल्यू फाइंड करना है. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द ऑल रिलेशन. तो यहाँ से एक जगह से अपन इसको मैं रीअरेंज कर देता हूँ. दिस इज f0 माइनस 6 डिवाइडेड दिस इज इक्वल टू 15/2L रूट म्यू. इसकी वैल्यू आ जाएगी 15 बाई दिस, और ये यहाँ पर रख देते हैं बेसिकली. तो दिस इम्प्लाइज k 16. ठीक है ना, this quantity, so let me write this is 1/15, 1 by this is equal to this, substituting it here 16 multiplied by f0 minus 6 divided by 15 minus f0 is equal to 6. Solving it we get basically f0 is equal to simply 186 hertz. This is the answer to the problem matching with option number that matches with option number 4. Next question number 9. Temperature at the bottom of an ocean is 300 Kelvin and that at the top of the top part is 320 Kelvin. When an air bubble rises from the bottom to the top point of the ocean, its radius becoming double, means volume is becoming 4 times. Assume that the atmosphere pressure is equivalent to 10 meter water column, and also assume the density of the water does not change significantly with the temperature rise, the depth of the ocean. तो यहाँ पे P1 V1 number of moles in the gas bubble can be maintained constant. तो यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं P1 at the bottom, P bottom V bottom divided by T bottom is equal to P top V top divided by T top. ये अपन को दे रखा है, वॉल्यूम का भी रिलेशन पता है, और टॉप पे प्रेशर कितना हो जाएगा सिंपली 10 मीटर वाटर कॉलम के बराबर. तो इसको लिख सकते हैं, देखो ये कितना हो जाएगा 10 प्लस रो जी एच, मतलब इसके करस्पॉन्डिंग रो जी को मैं डायरेक्टली कैंसिल कर दे रहा हूँ. वॉल्यूम एट द बॉटम इज लेट्स से V, टेम्परेचर एट द बॉटम It's mentioned as 300 Kelvin. At top, pressure will be proportional to tan, simply rho g h, so I'm writing h. Volume is becoming 4V, temperature is 320. This is your relation. VV gets cancelled. Solving it, basically we get h is equal to, solving 8, h is equal to coming out to be 65 meter. This is a simple straightforward calculation that matches with option number 2. Next question number 10. Boat which has a speed of 10 km per hour in still water crosses a river of width 1.5 km along the shortest path in 15 minutes. The velocity of the river flow. तो देखो इस सिचुएशन में क्या रहता है, दिस इज द सिचुएशन, दिस इज वी आर. बोट अगर शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ से, तो मतलब दिस इज द वेलोसिटी ऑफ बोट. इसका एक कंपोनेंट इधर होगा जो भी है वी वी कॉस थीटा, एंड दिस इज वी वी साइन थीटा. दिस कंपोनेंट मस्ट बी इक्वल टू दिस. और ये वेलोसिटी इसको क्रॉस करने के लिए डिस्टेंस दे रखी है, टाइम दे रखा है, तो मतलब वेलोसिटी इसका लिख सकते हैं. डिस्टेंस कितना आ जाएगा, 1.5 किलोमीटर डिवाइड बाई टाइम इज 15 इंटू 60. सो दिस इज दिस 6 किलोमीटर पर आवर. तो इसका मतलब कंपोनेंट ये आ गया. और टोटल वेलोसिटी दे रखी है 10, तो इसका मतलब ये कितना, ये 6 और ये 10 है, तो ये कितना होना चाहिए, दैट शुड बी इक्वल टू 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर, एंड दिस शुड बी इक्वल टू वी आर. सो मीन्स वी आर इज इक्वल टू 8 किलोमीटर per hour. That's matching with option number 4. Next question number 11. तो यहाँ पे stone of mass m is kept in a box which is rotating in a vertical circle of radius 20 meter. The force exerted by the stone on the top of the box is equal to the weight of the stone when the box is at point T. T means top. This is the situation. ये एक बॉक्स है और इसके अंदर स्टोन है. दिस इज स्टोन. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, नॉर्मल रिएक्शन एन, लेट्स से n1, ये थोड़ी देर बाद यहाँ पे आ जाएगा n बॉटम n2. तो अभी क्या लिख सकते हैं, आई कैन राइट n1 और प्लस mg, इज इट, और आई कैन राइट बेसिकली mg इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच, m v टॉप स्क्वायर बाई r. तो यहाँ से n1 कितना हो जाएगा, n1 मेंशन कर रखा है, इट्स इक्वल टू वेट, सो इट्स बेसिकली equal to n1. N1 is also equal to mg. Substituting 2mg, mm gets cancelled, so v top is equal to root over 2gr. Conservation of energy between these 2 points, so v square, and at this point it's v top 2gr plus 4 like mgh, that is equal to gh, h is equal to 2r, 2gr. So v at this bottom, v bottom is equal to how much, root 4gr. Okay, this is 4gr now. And what it's asking, basically the force exerted by the box on when it is at point. Okay, we got this. Conservation of energy, okay, I did some mistake, it's not exactly this one. तो यहाँ पे कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी से अपन लिखते हैं, सो एट दिस पॉइंट इट विल बी हाफ एम वी बॉटम स्क्वायर, दैट इज इक्वल टू एम जी एच, दैट इज एम जी एच इज 2r प्लस हाफ एम वी टॉप स्क्वायर, एंड वी टॉप इज दिस, सो मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2gr. अब ये 2 को कैंसिल करेंगे तो 2 मल्टीप्लाई यहाँ हो जाएगा. नाउ एम गेट्स कैंसल, वी आर गेटिंग वी बॉटम इज इक्वल टू 4 + 2, so root over 6gr. Now substitute for this condition, we can write n2 minus mg, so n2 minus mg equal to m v bottom square by r. Substituting everything here, so it's m into 6gr divided by r, r gets cancelled, this is mg, so n2 is coming out to be 7 mg. This is the answer it's asking, and that's matching with option number 4. Next question number 12. A particle starts from origin, is moving along x-axis such that its speed is varies with the distance traveled v as v equal to root over 2x plus 36, where x is in meter. Distance traveled by the particle in third second of the motion. थोड़ा सा अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. तो यहाँ पे v is given root over 2x plus 36. Squaring both sides, we are getting v square is equal to 36 plus 2x, and this v square is equal to u square plus 2a x. Comparing this, u is equal to 6 meter per second, a is equal to 1, and then Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1, substituting everything in third second as in third second. Third, that will be equal to 6 plus 1 by 2 into 3. This is 6 minus 1, so it's coming out to be 8.5 meter. This is the answer in third second. That's matching with option number 2. Next question number 13. A ball rolls down from top of a stairway horizontally with a velocity of 4.5 meter per second. Each step is 0.2 meter height and 0.3 meter wide. The ball strike at the edge of nth step, then n is equal to. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? This is the situation. Strike हो रहा है कुछ velocity से. So it is, let's say, striking here. Let's say it's nth step, and this distance can be written as 0.3 into n. This can be written as basically 0.2 into n. This is the vertical height, that is the, तो मैं लिख सकता हूँ velocity 4.5 into, let's say, t is equal to 0.3 into n. T is equal to, this is 0.3 n divided by 4.5. This is equal to n by 15 t. And next I can write displacement h. Height is equal to how much? 0.2 n. This is equal to half gt square, g into t square. T is this 1 by 2 g into t square, n square by 15 into 15. This is 5 3, and that's all. N gets cancelled 1. This implies n is equal to 0.2 into 3 into 15. These thing, that means n is equal to 9. This is the answer matching with option number 3. Next question number 14. Let me erase the board. Okay, so next question number 14. Tuning fork A of unknown frequency give 4 beat with tuning fork B of known frequency 310. Question number 14. So that means either FA minus 310 equal to 4 or 310 minus FA equal to 4. That is the relation. It give the same number of beat on filing. तो filing करने पे क्या होता है, frequency बढ़ती है but beats are same. That means बढ़ने पर भी ये true है, तो means like this is the initial true. Later on frequency become f prime, then f prime a minus 310 is also equal to 4. तो अब आपको पूछा गया initial, so means this is the true. That means f a is equal to what? 306 hertz. That's the answer matching with option number 4. Question number 15. तो यहाँ पे दे रखा है when a source and observer are at rest, the frequency and wavelength of the sound detected by the observer are respectively f0 and lambda naught. Okay, at rest means like original frequency f0 and wavelength lambda naught. Next thing is if both the source and observer move in same direction with the same speed as shown in the figure, then the observer will detect. तो इस सिचुएशन में क्या हो जाएगा, basically it will remain same, simply same frequency equal to f0 and same wavelength. That's matching with option number 1. Next question number 16. If the resonance tube method, the frequency of the tuning fork is 400. The first resonance length is found to be 18 centimeter and the second resonance length is found to be 58 centimeter. The speed of the sound measured from this experiment and end correction will be equal to respectively. तो ये आपका simple formula based v is equal to 2f root 2. This is L2 minus L1. Substituting here v is equal to 2. Frequency दे रखी है 400 multiplied by length is 58 minus 18. ये centimeter per second, and that's simplifying we are getting it. Basically I can write it divided by 100, then it's meter per second. So this solving we are getting this is equal to how much? 320 meter per second. And end correction is coming out to be, this is L2 minus 3 L1 divided by 2. ये simple formula based, and this is 58 minus 3 into 18 divided by 2, and that's coming out to be 2 is the end correction matching with option number 2. Next question number 17. During a blood transfusion, needle is inserted in a vein where the gauge pressure is 10,880 Pascal. The pressure in vein is also this, more than the atmospheric pressure. At which minimum height should the blood container be placed so that the blood can
just entered the vein. Density of the blood is also given as 10⁻³ kg per meter g, and assume the blood in the container is at atmospheric pressure.
तो इसमें देखो क्या हो रहा है, एक वेन है बेसिकली और ये सिरिंज है ट्रांसफ्यूजन से, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, दिस इज ए कंटेनर, तो यहाँ से ब्लड इधर आ रहा है। इसमें जो प्रेशर है दैट इज गेज प्रेशर 80 पास्कल, और इसका खुद का प्रेशर है, तो टोटल प्रेशर क्या हो गया 880 पास्कल। तो अभी क्या होना चाहिए, यहाँ पे जो प्रेशर है दैट शुड बी इक्वल टू हाउ मच, लाइक एट दिस पॉइंट द प्रेशर शुड बी इक्वल टू दिस मच, तो वो आ जाएगा बेसिकली। एक तो यहाँ पे प्रेशर है ही, ये दे रखा है ड्यूरिंग ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन नीडल इज इंसर्टेड इन ए वेन वेयर द गेज प्रेशर इज 10,000 this, and pressure in this, okay, at which minimum height, so basically you can write, तो गेज प्रेशर मतलब लाइक यहाँ पे सीधा सीधा हो गया, एक लिख सकते हैं आप जो भी है प्रेशर पी नॉट, ये भी हो जाएगा तुम्हारा हाइट रो जी एच, सो पी नॉट प्लस रो जी एच मस्ट बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू हाउ मच, दैट शुड बी इक्वल टू आल्सो लाइक गेज प्रेशर यहाँ पे ये है, तो मतलब जो भी होगा पी नॉट प्लस पी नॉट से एक्स्ट्रा इतना है, सो दिस इज पी नॉट प्लस this is 1880 Pascal. P naught simply gets cancelled, rho gh must be greater than, and then h simply must be greater than 10880 divided by 1000 multiplied by 10, 10 gets cancelled, 1000, so it's 1.8088 meter, and that's roughly comes out to be 109 centimeter if you convert it. That's matching with option number 2. Next question number 18.
Two wire A and B are made of same material but ratio of length is,
so यहाँ पे आपको देखा है LA by LB is equal to 2:1, okay,
and ratio of stretching force applied is equal to also,
so FA by FB is equal to 1/16.
This is also given. If elongation in both the wire is same, then the ratio of their cross section diameter DAB.
Elongation is also delta LA is equal to delta LB. तो क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया, तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है, स्ट्रेन इज इक्वल टू स्ट्रेस अपॉन यंग्स मॉडुलस एंड फोर्स अपॉन एरिया इनटू वाई, दिस इज डेल्टा एल डिवाइड बाई एल, एल को भी इधर, दिस इज द रेशियो, देन नाउ डेल्टा एल ए equal to FA LA AA into Y equal to, because this is also equal to delta LB, FB LB divided by AB into Y gets cancelled, this implies these two are same, और अपन को चाहिए एरिया के इसके प्रोपोर्शनल होगा डायमीटर के स्क्वायर के प्रोपोर्शनल, एंड इट्स आस्किंग द रेशियो ऑफ दिस, सो टेकिंग दैट एंड दिस साइड, दिस implies A divided by AB is equal to FA LA divided by FB LB, and this is proportional to DA square divided by DB square, तो यहाँ से अपने पास आ जाता है DA by DB equal to root over FA by FB, this is how much, 1/16, LA by LB, this is 2, that's 8, 1/2 root 2,
and that's the answer matching with option number 1.
Question number 19.
Equation of the wave is given by this, where x is in meter, t is in second. Maximum acceleration of any particle will be equal to, simply maximum acceleration A max is equal to what, omega square into amplitude. Omega यहाँ पे आपको simply ये omega kx minus omega t, तो omega की आगे 20 pi, so this is
20 pi multiplied by 20 pi into
amplitude is how much,
0.01.
Simplifying it, we are getting it basically,
देखो this 2 0 0 this pi square is roughly 10, and this is coming out to be A max is equal to around 40,
because rest all things are in meters, so it will be equal to 40
meter per second square,
matching with option number this is 2.
Next question number 20.
Log of wood of mass 120 kg float in water. The weight that can be put on the raft to make it just shrink should be.
तो इस केस में देखो क्या हो रहा है, जो खुद का है ये क्या है, लाइक टोटल वॉल्यूम आप लिख सकते हैं मास डिवाइड बाई डेंसिटी 600 V इंटू डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर रो इंटू G, दिस इज द बॉयंसी फोर्स इट कैन एक्ट, तो इसके बराबर टोटल इस पे वेट रखा जा सकता है, एंड वेट है 120 kg, तो इसका खुद का प्लस
जो भी है, let's say m mass multiplied by g. G gets cancelled. 600, this 0, and this is 2. It's 200 equal to 120 plus m. This implies m is equal to 80 kg, matching with option number 1. Next question number 21. A cuboid metal block of length 2 meter, width 1 meter, and height 0.5 meter, and mass 2 kg is placed on a table. There is a thin liquid film of thickness 0.3 meter mm between the blocks and the table. Another block of mass 1 kg is suspended from the string as shown in the figure. The coefficient of viscosity of the liquid is this, then the terminal velocity of the block. तो यहाँ पे देखो क्या हो रहा है, ये है एक तुम्हारे पास ब्लॉक, इनके बीच में थिन लेयर है, दिस एंड ऑल सिस्टम गोइंग हियर. तो अब इसमें क्या हो रहा है, बेसिकली इसमें जो टेंशन है दैट विल बी इक्वल टू लाइक इक्वल टू इट्स वेट. अगर ये हो और यहाँ पे जो विस्कस फोर्स लग रहा है वो दोनों बराबर जाएंगे तो टर्मिनल वेलोसिटी हो जाएगी. तो मतलब mg इक्वल टू विस्कस फोर्स ईटा a इंटू वी डिवाइड बाई इसके बीच का सेपरेशन dy dy. सब कुछ अपन को दे रखा है. g की वैल्यू यहाँ पे दे रखी है, तो मैं ऐसा कुछ भी मेंशन नहीं है, सो वी कैन टेक इट g tan. ईटा आल्सो मेंशन टू यू, ईटा विस्कोसिटी 3 into 10 power -3 एरिया ऑफ दिस. तो इसमें है क्यूबोइडल ब्लॉक ऑफ लेंथ, विड्थ एंड हाइट. तो लेंथ इंटू विड्थ विल बी एरिया. So 2 into velocity, this is given as how much? Velocity, so this is the velocity, terminal velocity asked, and dy is 0.3 mm multiplied by 3. Simplifying it, this is equal to 10 gets cancelled, 3. So v terminal is equal to 1 by 2, and just let me check it. So yes, that's 1 by 2 meter per second, that's 0.5 meter per second. Answer matching with option number 1. Next question number 22. So यहाँ पे है figure shows sine wave traveling in toward positive x direction with a tight rope. Velocity of the particle situated at point P is given. So the Vp is given by minus of wave velocity into dy by dx slope. तो यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं स्लोप पॉजिटिव है, वेलोसिटी पॉजिटिव है, तो ये Vp क्या हो जाएगा, नेगेटिव. नेगेटिव y डायरेक्शन, y डायरेक्शन. दैट्स मैचिंग विद ऑप्शन नंबर 3. क्वेश्चन नंबर 23. So यहाँ पे a spring of length L and spring constant K. It is cut into 2 pieces in the ratio of 1:n. Force constant of the spring of smaller length. तो यहाँ पे क्या रहता है, basically this K is inversely proportional to L. So K equal to let's say alpha by L. Next gram K prime divided by उसकी length क्या हो जाएगी, alpha divided by this is length of that part is L by n plus 1. This implies K. Simplifying it, तो लेंथ उसकी क्या हो रही है, छोटी हो रही है. सो K will prime will be simply equal to n plus 1 into K. So that's matching with option. Simplify कर सकते हैं आप, and that will be matching with option number 2. Next question number 24. A tube. Okay, let me erase the board for that question. तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 24 इसमें है YouTube is open at both the ends and water of density rho is filled in it. Now a heavy liquid of density 3 by 2 rho is also filled in the left tube such that the length of the column in the tube is 20 centimeter. The difference in the top level of the oil and that of the water will be. Question number 24. This is, यहाँ तक है ये another liquid. This is delta H. ये वाटर है पूरा. इस पॉइंट का प्रेशर और इस पॉइंट का प्रेशर A B. PA must be equal to PB. PA will equal to, this is 3 by 2 rho. So 3 by 2 rho GH. P naught को मैं ignore कर रहा हूँ. And this pressure that will be equal to H is equal to how much, 20 centimeter. This is equal to PB, that is equal to rho G into H is 20 plus delta H, जो कि हमें पूछा गया है. Delta H, rho G gets cancelled. This is 30 equal to 20 plus H. This implies H is equal to 10 centimeter. That's matching with option number 2. Next question number 25. So bullet is fired from the gun. The force on the bullet is given as this F, where F is in Newton, T is in second. The force on the bullet becomes 0 as soon as it leaves the barrel. What is the impulse imparted? the force is equal to 600 minus this is 2 into 10 to the power 5 t, becoming 0 when bullet is leaving the barrel. So time कितने टाइम पे बुलेट बैरल को लीव करेगी, 2 into 10 to the power 5, this is the time, second, ठीक है ना. Then impulse is equal to f into dt, integral 0 to let's say t naught t naught. So this is 600 minus 2 into 10 to the power 5 into t into dt, integral 0 to t naught. Substituting, simplifying all that, we are getting actually impulse is equal to 0.9 Newton second, matching with option number 4. Next question number 26. Sample of gas following pressure represented by PV power 2, constant bulk modulus of this process is B, then which of the following graph is correct? So P equal to constant, let's say K, or divided by V square, differentiate कर देते हैं, this is equal to alpha V power minus 2 dP by dV is equal to minus 2 alpha V power minus 3 2 alpha V power 3 V square multiplied by V. This is bulk modulus directly proportional to V square. Looking at the graph, which of the following can be possibly correct, matching with option number 4. Next question number 27. Heat capacity of N2 gas at constant pressure is given by, तो यहाँ पे heat capacity Cp is equal to this is 1 plus F by 2 into R. This is in calorie per mole, R को अगर मोल में लगते हैं, so this and calorie per mole divided by 28 gram, that will be per gram. So Cp is equal to 1 plus 5 by 2 into R is how much, 2 calorie per mole divided by 28, simplifying it 7 by 2 into 28 multiplied by 2, 2 gets cancelled, 4, this is 0.25 calorie per gram and all that Kelvin. So that's matching with option number 1. Question number 28. Okay, 7 gram ice at minus 40 degrees Celsius is mixed with 1 gram steam at 100 degrees Celsius atmosphere pressure, then the resultant mixture of the equilibrium will contain. तो यहाँ पे देखो ice है 7 gram ice, 1 gram steam, this is at 100 degree Celsius minus 40 degree Celsius. यहाँ पे क्या होगा, बेसिकली ये ठंडा होकर के ice 0, then water, ये स्टीम है ठंडा होकर के, ये बेसिकली पहले वाटर एट 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस फिर ठंडा हुआ, तो वाटर में इसमें कितना जाएगा 540 कैलोरी, बिकॉज 1 ग्राम 540 कैलोरी, और प्लस अगर ये 0 पे आता तो कितना एनर्जी रिलीज कर सकता है, दैट इज m1s 0.5 इंटू डेल्टा टी 100, so total basically 50, so it's 590 calorie total energy can be available up to 0 डिग्री. यहाँ पे इसको 0 डिग्री आने पे वाटर बनने में कितना चाहिए एनर्जी देखो, तो ये हो जाएगा बेसिकली 40 into 7 into 0.5, that means it's equal to how much, this gone this, and this is 140 calorie प्लस ये तो है टोटल, तो आइस 0 पे तो आ गया, ठीक है ना, 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे. अब इसको यहाँ से इतना है अवेलेबल, इतना तो कंज्यूम हो गया इसको ठंडा करने में, मतलब बेसिकली हीट करने में, -40 से 0 लाने में, बाकी जो अवेलेबल है वो इसको पूरा मतलब लाइक आइस को मेल्ट कराने में. तो यहाँ देख सकते हैं कि जो मेल्ट कराने के लिए चाहिए वो चाहिए होगा बेसिकली 7 into 80 कैलोरी, दैट इज़ 56 कैलोरी, 560, जो कि अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो इसका मतलब कुछ आइस भी बना रहेगा. तो कितना आ जाएगा दिस, तो यहाँ से इसमें से ये घटा देते हैं, बेसिकली दैट्स कमिंग आउट टू बी हाउ मच, दिस इज़ 0, दिस इज़ 5 एंड 4, और इसके करस्पॉन्डिंग कितना हो जाएगा m इंटू 80, तो यहाँ से अपने पास आ जाता है m m इज इक्वल टू, ये कितना आइस मेल्ट हो जाएगा, दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 45 by 8 40 and 8 छक्के 48, so 45/8, तो 7 माइनस दिस, तो ये सॉल्व करके बेसिकली तुम्हारे पास आ जाता है सिंपली 0.25 ग्राम आइस बच जाता है. एंड नो जस्ट वेट अ सेकेंड. सो दिस इम्प्लाइज 1 ग्राम वाटर, तो ये पूरा है, तो यहाँ से ये हो जाएगा 8 and this much gram of ice will melt. So this is coming out to be, I think I did some mistake in calculation. Basically you just need to check it, this minus this, that is okay. तो इतना ice, क्योंकि 1 ग्राम आइस को मेल्ट करने के लिए 80 कैलोरी चाहिए होती है, तो एम मास इतनी अवेलेबल से एम मास, तो दिस इज 450 डिवाइड बाई 80, 80 गया, तो ये 45/8 40 एंड पॉइंट, जस्ट वेट a second. Okay, actually I did one mistake. Specific heat for water, it's actually 1, not 0.5, so it will be having like 100 calorie, and this is total 640 calorie. Now out of that 140 is gone here, so it is left with now how much? 500 calories. So 500 this divided by this, तो कितना आइस मेल्ट हो गया, that coming out to be m is equal to, this is 50/8, that is a 6.25 ग्राम. तो टोटल वाटर कितना बचा, this plus 1 gram there, 7.25, and remaining ice will be 0.75 gram. So that will be matching with option number 3. That's the question number 28. Next, question number 29. Man of mass 80 kg is pulling a block of mass 20 kg upward with a constant acceleration of this. The mean of the light smooth by the means of light smoothly normal force exerted by the man on the. तो यहाँ पे देखो टेंशन कितना हो जाएगा ब्लॉक में, तो T minus mg is equal to ma, and this implies T is equal to 20 into g, because mass of the g plus 20 into 10, that means 5. So this is coming out to be basically 200 plus 100 is 300 Newton tension. Then now for man I can write T and it's 80 g and normal reaction. So this implies T plus n equal to 800 and n is equal to 500 Newton. That is the answer, matching with option number 2. Next, question number 30. Okay, so U-tube of uniform cross section area is open from both the ends. Water is filled in the U-tube such that the total length of the water column is L. If the water column is displaced slightly from the equilibrium position, the frequency of its oscillations will be. तो ये oscillation of fluid column एक topic होता है, it's based on that basically. तो यहाँ पे अगर ये equilibrium position है, we shift it down and this is up, let's say by amount x. तो additionally ये force basically apply करता है, तो force कितना आ जाएगा, F is equal to rho A into 2x into g. ठीक है, this is the force, and then F this is equal to minus ma, तो ओमेगा आ जाता है अपने पास, this divided by m. So time period is coming out to be T is equal to 2 pi root over m divided by 2 rho into A into G, or right, m is equal to total rho into area into length. Rho A gets cancelled. This is 2 pi root over L by 2G. This is the time period. एंड यहाँ पे आपको पूछा गया है, सो फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ ऑसिलेशंस विल बी. तो यहाँ पे बेसिकली देखो टाइम पीरियड तो ये आ जाएगा 4th, बट यहाँ पे फ्रीक्वेंसी पूछी गई है, सो फ्रीक्वेंसी विल बी 1 बाई टाइम पीरियड. सो फ्रीक्वेंसी देखो, लेट मी राइट इट, टाइम पीरियड इज 2 पाई रूट ओवर L बाई 2G, दिस, एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी इज इक्वल टू 1 बाई 2 पाई रूट ओवर 2G by L. So frequency 1 by 2 pi root over 2G by L, matching with option number 1. So 1 will be the right answer actually according to the language of the question, not 4th option. So this is up to question number 30. Next, question number 31. Okay, so next question number 31. यहाँ पे देखा, in an isobaric process the absolute temperature is doubled, mean free path lambda and relaxation time tau will become.
तो देखो पहली बात तो isobaric process means P is equal to constant, V is directly proportional to temperature, that means V is doubled, that means temperature will also become 2T. ठीक है ना, because V is okay. Another thing is lambda is equal to 1 by 2 root 2 pi d square by n naught. N naught is the number of molecules per unit volume, so that can be written V divided by this is volume root 2 pi d square into total number of molecules. ठीक है, सो टाउ लैम्डा इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू V. तो यहाँ पर अगर वॉल्यूम को डबल करेंगे सो मीन्स इफ V इज double, that implies tau will lambda will become 2 lambda. ठीक है ना, also double, and tau is equal to lambda divided by V is the speed, and lambda this is proportional to what? Temperature. So this is volume divided by root T. Volume is directly proportional to temperature, so T divided by root T, and that means it's directly proportional to root T, and that means tau will become root 2 times of tau naught. So that is the answer. So मतलब lambda 2 times and time relaxation time root 2 times. That's matching with option number 3. Next question number 32. In a refrigerator, if a refrigerator absorbs 200 joule heat per minute from the eatables kept inside and reject 250 joule heat to environment per minute, then coefficient of performance of the refrigerator will be. तो COP होता है basically heat absorbed at low temperature divided by W. Heat absorbed 200, work done 250 minus 200, that is 200 by 50, that is equal to 4 is the COP. That's matching with option number 2. Question number 33. तो यहाँ पे a force of 100 Newton is applied on a block of mass 3 kg as shown in the figure. The coefficient of friction between the surface of the block is 1 by 4. The friction force acting on the block is. तो यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन ये दे रखा है आपको, एंड फोर्स इस तरह से अप्लाई किया जा रहा है 100 न्यूटन. दिस इज गिवन एज 30 डिग्री. इसका कंपोनेंट इधर आ जाएगा 50 cos 30, that is 50 root 2 Newton. This component 50 Newton. तो मतलब this is the normal reaction also, and then friction force will be equal to mu times of normal. So limiting value of the friction is 1 by 4 into 50 root 3, that comes out to be 21.6 Newton. और देखो इसका वेट है 3 kg means 30 Newton. तो इफेक्टिवली इसके ऊपर कितना फोर्स लग रहा है? That's equal to 20 Newton. Now what will happen? Friction will try to oppose because the tendency of this block is overall upward with this. Limiting value of the friction is this. तो कितना जरूरत पड़ेगी? Because it's a static friction that's self-adjustable. So the required friction will be equal to simply 20 Newton because F required is less than F limiting. That's why. So the answer will be 20 Newton downward. This is the friction downward. Matching with option number 3. Next question number 34. Okay, a particle is projected with the velocity u, make an angle theta with respect to horizontal. Now it breaks into two identical parts at highest point of its trajectory. If one part is retraces its path, velocity of the other part is. Okay, तो यहाँ पे ये सिचुएशन हो रही है, इस पॉइंट पे ये ब्रेक हो जा रहा है m/2 मास m/2 मास. Conservation of linear momentum, P final, initial m into u cos theta, final m/2 into minus u cos theta because it's retracing, तो मतलब initial horizontal velocity same होनी चाहिए, plus m/2 into velocity let's say v, m gets cancelled, 2 u cos theta minus u cos theta plus v, this implies v equal to 3 u cos theta, and that's the option matching with answer matching with option number 1. Next question number 35. So यहाँ पे if a solid cylinder rolls down an inclined plane of inclination 60 degree with the horizontal without slipping, then the minimum coefficient of friction between the cylinder and the incline to avoid the sliding will be. यहाँ पे रहता है mu mg cos theta must be greater than equal to mg sin theta divided by this is 1 plus mr squared divided by I. Okay.
sorry, and this implies mg, so mu must be greater than or equal to sine by cos, it's tan theta, and this is 1 plus solid cylinder, so mr square by, and I is mr square by 2 multiplied by 2, it's 3, and mu must be greater than or equal to tan theta divided by 3, और tan theta की वैल्यू कितनी दे रखी है इसमें 60 डिग्री, so means √3, so means mu must be greater than or equal to 1 by √3. That's matching with option number 2. Next question number 36. So potential energy of the particle 1 kg is in a motion along x-axis is given by this, where x is in meter, the period of small oscillations. So u is given as 4 into 1 minus cos of 2x. F is equal to minus of du by dx, that is equal to 4 minus minus a plus and minus sine of 2x. For a small displacement it can be written minus 4 into 2x minus, this is ma, and omega is equal to minus, this is a is equal to minus 8 by m into x, और m है 1, तो मतलब ओमेगा स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2√2, मतलब ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू 2√2, टाइम पीरियड इज इक्वल टू, पूछा क्या गया है यहाँ पे, 2 टाइम पीरियड इज इक्वल, वेट अ सेकेंड, 8 mass is how much, mass of 1 kg, so then I think okay, 1 more 2 is 4, so इसका differentiation 1 more 2 will be here, so multiplied by 2, and then it will be like total 8 multiplied by 2, this is ma, this is 16, 1 kg, so it's basically omega is equal to 4, and time period is 2 pi by 4, that is equal to pi by 2. This is the answer, matching with option number 3. Next question number 37. Figure shows disk of mass m, radius r, joined to nth weightless rod of length 2r. The moment of inertia of the system about the perpendicular axis passing through its center will be. तो यहाँ पे एक डिस्क इधर है, एक डिस्क इधर है, इसके अबाउट I निकालना है, तो this is ICM plus mr square, so total I will be equal to I net will be equal to ICM, that is mr square by 4 plus m into r square multiplied by 2, and solving it we are getting it's 5, so that's coming out to be 5 by 2 into mr square, that's matching with option number 3 answer for question number 37. Next question number 38, let me raise the board. Okay, so next question number 38. If a bar dot b bar equal to √3 times mod of a cross b, the angle between a and b is acute, then mod of a bar minus b bar will be equal to what? So question number 38, तो यहाँ पे देखो a bar dot b bar, this is equal to √3 times a bar mod of a bar cross b bar. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया, a b cos theta is equal to a b sin theta into √3, cancel. This implies tan theta equal to 1 by √3, and that implies theta is equal to 30 degree. Now mod of a bar minus b bar, this is equal to root over a square plus b square minus 2ab into cos of theta. Substituting theta equal to √3, so this comes out to be basically root over a square plus b square minus √3 times ab. That should be the answer, that matches with option number 2. Question number 39. Two stones are thrown vertically upward simultaneously from the ground with the initial speed 30 meter per second and 20 meter per second respectively. Neglect the air friction and assume that stone doesn't bounce after hitting the ground. The correct graph of relative velocity of first with respect to the second and relative position of the first with respect to the second will be. तो यहाँ पे देखो आपको बेसिकली हो जाएगा, ग्राउंड से दो स्टोन को थ्रो किया जा रहा है, one with 30 meter per second and another with 20 meter per second. Let's say this is 1, this is 2. So relative velocity of 1 with respect to 2, that will be equal to v1 minus v2, that is equal to 30 minus 20, 10 meter per second. ठीक है, ये ऊपर जाएगा फिर नीचे आएगा और ये पहले ही नीचे आ जाएगा. So what is the time of flight? So time of flight u2 equal to 2u by g, that is equal to 4 seconds. So up to 4 seconds, because relative acceleration 1 2 is equal to 0, so means relative velocity will remain constant up to 4 second. After 4 second this will hit the ground. इसकी velocity अपन देख लेते हैं at 4 second पे, right? So velocity v1 at 4 second, that will be equal to how much? Initial velocity, this is 30 minus g 10 into t 4, this is equal to minus 10 meter per second. Immediately after 4 second the velocity of 1 relative to 2 will be minus 10 meter per second, and after that, because अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा, ये गिर रहा होगा, तो velocity will be continuously increasing linearly. So the graph will be after 4 second it's constant, immediately after 4 second minus 10 and then increasing. So that will be like first option, correct. And similarly for displacement, so up to 4 second, what is there? Relative acceleration is 0, relative velocity is constant, so displacement relative 1 2 will be equal to v into t, so that is 10 t. So its graph will be like straight line. आफ्टर दैट ये पार्टिकल ग्राउंड पे आ गया और ये क्या कर रहा है, नीचे आ रहा है. सो इट विल बी लाइक फाइनली बिकमिंग जीरो सेपरेशन बिकॉज फाइनली बोथ पार्टिकल्स. तो यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं 1 and 3 both are correct options, so that means like fourth is the right actually, which is mentioning 1 and 3 both as correct. So right answer here is matching with option number 4. Next question number 40. तो यहाँ पे in a harbor the wind is blowing with a speed of 72.2 km per hour and a flag on a stationary ship is fluttering in northeast direction. If the ship is moving with a velocity of 35 meter per second that towards north, in which direction will the flag flutter? तो अभी initially ship stationary है, तो जो भी है wind की direction में flutter करेगा. This is 72.2 km per hour. That is equal to how much? 72√2 multiplied by 5 by 18 4, that's 20√2 meter per second. That means 20 meter per second this side, 20 meter per second north side. तो ये तो है wind, v wind. अब ship है that started moving in the north direction with the velocity of 35 meter per second. तो इसका इफेक्ट उल्टा आता है, so it's minus 35 meter per second. तो effective velocity 20 or 30, so it's basically 15 meter per second, and this velocity is there, so net velocity will be in this direction. This is the phi angle, so flag will flutter in this direction, and this angle tan phi can be written as basically 15 by 20, that is 3 by 4, that is 37 degree, where south of east, so whichever the option available. So 37 degree south of east, 37 degree east of south, that is not right, so right option is matching with 2. Next question number 41. Uniform solid sphere is released from top point of an inclined plane. If inclined surface is smooth and surface sphere take a time t1 to slide down. If surface of incline is sufficient rough so that the sphere can roll without sliding, the sphere take time t2 to roll down on the same incline. t1 by t2 will be. तो यहाँ पर है एक बार स्मूथ एक बार रफ स्लाइडिंग. स्मूथ के केस में देखो एक्सेलरेशन होगा दैट विल बी इक्वल टू जी साइन थीटा. डिस्प्लेसमेंट अगर एस लेते हैं तो t1 विल बी इक्वल टू रूट ओवर 2s बाई जी, नॉट जी, a1. एंड सिमिलरली इन केस ऑफ रफ इंक्लाइन रोलिंग a2 विल बी इक्वल टू जी साइन थीटा divided by, this is 1 plus I by mr square, and this comes out to be, I is 2 by 5, so it's coming out to be 5 by 7 into g sin theta. This is a2. Then t2 will be equal to what? Root over 2s divided by a2. This is t2. Then the ratio of t1 by t2, this is equal to root over inversely proportional, so it's basically a2 by a1. Substituting g sin theta will simply gets cancelled out. This is root over 5 by 7. This will be the answer. That matches with option number 2. Next question number 42. Here all surfaces shown in figure are frictionless. A block of 4 kg is kept on wedge of mass 20 kg. The magnitude of force F that required so that the block remains stationary with respect to the wedge. इसके लिए देखो क्या रहता है आपके पास 20 kg एंड दिस इज 4 kg ब्लॉक फोर्स. तो यहाँ पे फोर्स बराबर 24 इंटू एक्सेलरेशन a. दिस इम्प्लाइज a इज इक्वल टू f बाई 24. एक्सेलरेशन आ गया. अब यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ से बैठ के देखो तो इस पर क्या हो रहा होगा, एक डाउनवर्ड फोर्स mg है, इधर स्यूडो फोर्स ma है,
अगर इनके दोनों के कंपोनेंट दिस इज थीटा, दिस इज आल्सो थीटा, सो दिस इज mg sin थीटा और इसका ma cos थीटा, इफ दीज टू फोर्सेस आर इक्वल द ब्लॉक विल नॉट स्लाइड। तो इसका मतलब क्या हो गया, mg sin थीटा इक्वल टू ma cos थीटा, mm गेट्स कैंसल, a इज इक्वल टू g tan थीटा, ठीक है ना। तो फोर्स अपन को पूछा गया है व्हाट शुड बी द मिनिमम फोर्स F, तो F क्या हो जाएगा, F इज इक्वल टू G 24 इंटू टेन थीटा, टेन थीटा इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच, 37 डिग्री, दैट इज 3/4, दिस इज 6 180 न्यूटन, दैट्स मैचेस विद ऑप्शन नंबर 3। क्वेश्चन नंबर 43, तो यहाँ पर है uniform smooth uniform rod of length L and mass M has identical bead of negligible size each of mass M, which can slide freely along the rod. Initially the two beads are at the center of the rod and the system is rotating with angular velocity omega naught about an axis perpendicular to the rod and passing through the midpoint of the rod. There is no external force. When the beads reaches the ends of the rod, the angular velocity of the rod, so it's based on simple conservation of angular momentum. तो initially जब bead बेसिकली ये है रोटेट हो रहा है एंगुलर वेलोसिटी ओमेगा नॉट से, मास m, लेंथ l, मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया, बीट्स आर हियर एंड हियर, तो इनिशियली मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया I of these two beats will be 0, so initial angular momentum will be equal to ml square by 12 into omega naught 12, this is finally beats are reaching here, तो अब जो I final होगा I prime that will be equal to ml square by 12 plus L by 2 into mass small m, so this is ml square by 4 into 2, this is net moment of inertia. So now L final can be written as basically ml square by 12 plus m small m L square by 2 multiplied by omega final. Now this should be equal, simply balancing it, it's a 6 12 cancelled, L square gone, omega is equal to m omega naught divided by capital M plus 6 times small m. This is the answer which is matching with option number 3. Next question number 44 and 45, let me erase the board. Okay, so next question number 44, तो यहाँ पे आपको कॉलम 1 कॉलम 2 में दे रखा है, so y is equal to 2 cos 3x and sin of this something, नेक्स्ट इक्वेशन, थर्ड इक्वेशन एंड सो ऑन। तो आपको चेक करने का है कि कौन सा इक्वेशन, तो ये तो आप लाइक इफ़ यू आर रिमेंबरिंग थिंग्स फ्रॉम द वेव easily, definitely first equation, that's a equation of standing wave, दो वेव को प्रोपेगेट लाइक ट्रेवल करते हैं, तो cos और sin we get it actually standing wave equation, kx and omega t something. Second okay, and fourth equation can be like so proportion of two but like different frequencies, that will give you in beat. So fourth will match with option R. First is a standing wave q, second it's also a wave equation, traveling wave, and third one definitely it's not a wave equation, basically वो आप चेक भी कर सकते हैं. So the correct matching will be like simply matches with option number 2. Question number 44, that's matches the option number 2. Here like 1 is matches with q, 2 matches with p, 3 matches with s, and 4 matches with r. That's the answer. Question number 45, last one. Two wave of same frequency and same amplitude respectively on superposition produces resultant disturbance of same amplitude if the phase differ between them. तो मान लेते हैं दो वेव, दोनों का एम्पलीट्यूड a है, दोनों के बीच में फेज डिफरेंस फाई है, तो a रिजल्टेंट कैन बी रिटन एज रूट ओवर a स्क्वायर 2a स्क्वायर cos phi, and it's mentioned as this is also equal to a, squaring both side we are getting it a square, this is cancelled out, taking it out, cos phi is equal to minus 1 by 2, this implies phi is equal to 2 pi by 3. That's the answer, matching with option number 2. So this was all about your paper DD14. I hope this video is helpful for you in clearing your doubt, in understanding the questions which you were not able to solve during your exam. And that's all. Thank you everyone.